Okay, hello everyone. Welcome to the show. No shitbag roundup on Sunday. I'm still fighting whatever this is. It's just fucking lingering. It's not like I can't live my life. It's just enough to be in the way and make me feel crappy, and it's just a fucking pain in my ass. So I have not been able to update the way I wanted to. But first of a couple of updates here. Marjorie Taylor Green resigning from Congress. Her last day is going to be January 5th, which coincidentally enough is the minimum time for you to supposedly get your lifetime pension from serving. So that's interesting timing as well. But here's a little bit of information on that, including Nick Fuentes talking about it.
Pulled, just like everybody does, just like they always do, when you trust the party. The system is playing you because they made the system and they wrote its rules. The areas where Marjorie has broken with the president, these are areas where the president has broken with the people. It's also the case that Congress across the board is rebelling against a deeply unpopular president.
Nick Fuentes just pinpointed the actual reason behind Marjorie Taylor Greene's recent resignation from Congress. And in this video, he talks about the implications that has for American politics, the truth about our political system, and what it means for her political aspirations going forward. So let's watch. Please like the video and subscribe to the channel.
And our first story, I do want to talk about the Marjorie Taylor Greene resignation. Huge news. And a big surprise, big shocker. This came out of absolutely nowhere. It makes no sense on some level. Marjorie is relatively young. I mean, she's an older woman, but she's relatively young for a congresswoman. And as far as I'm aware, I think she's more popular than ever. She has easily won every election since her first election, I think in 2022 or 2020. She's been around for a long time. She's been learning the game. She's been quite popular. And like I said, the resignation follows her total and complete victory over Donald Trump concerning the bill which will force the DOJ to release the Epstein files. Donald Trump has been working overtime to cover up the Epstein files, to bury them, to distract people from them, to persuade the members of Congress that want to get them released to stand down. He's really pulled out all the stops to prevent this from happening. And it was only this week, I believe we covered it on Monday and Tuesday. It is now headed to the president's desk for a signature. It is only this week that the bill finally passed, and it did so with the defections of 4 Maga congressmen, Thomas Massie, Marjorie Greene, Lauren Boebert, and Nancy Mace. This was the latest and arguably the most intense conflict between Marjorie Greene and President Trump to date. It seemed that this is a relationship that had been fraying for some time, maybe due to political reasons.
Yeah, certainly due to political reasons, and I'm with Nick on this. This is what surprised me the most about this resignation is the timing. It seems as if Marjorie Taylor Greene, and along with her, Thomas Massie and Lauren Boebert and Nancy Mace, especially those 4 Republicans, for standing firm for the unveiling of the Epstein files, had just triumphed in their biggest political success, their biggest political moment in some ways against...
Imagine she was angling for the vice presidency last year. At least that's what I've heard. I always thought that was idiotic, but other people insisted that would happen, and it didn't. I imagine she was angling for a cabinet position. And so it would seem to me that she is basically somebody who outgrew Congress, but found herself reaching a very low ceiling. And it seemed that the party leadership, perhaps Trump included, was not keen on elevating her any further. Perhaps they recognized that she doesn't have a very high ceiling. I don't think she has what it takes, actually. I don't think that she has the right personality. I don't think she has the right politics.
Well, if the party establishment thinks that, that's the telltale sign that she
manifested as a policy disagreement. I think that as Marjorie has grown frustrated with her current standing, or lack thereof, I think she has decided to rebel against the party and against Trump in particular. It's also the case that Congress across the board is rebelling against a deeply unpopular president who seems to be.
So she had come out with a video. I'm not going to play the whole thing, but she comes out, talks about her resignation, kind of some hints at why she's doing it. That she's been receiving death threats, but everybody does in that line of work. You get those stupid people that just leave you a voice message or send you an email or do something else, and they say it. Many podcasters do as well. And then also, and this is the thing that stuck out primarily for me when she was talking about it, was that, Trump was calling her a traitor for her not following along with his, Israel agenda in the Epstein files and stuff like that. She was breaking away from him with that. And that he wasn't going to support her when she ran for office again in Georgia. So for her position. So I think she was thinking about all that and thinking about how contentious it was going to turn into, and she just decided, hey, I'm gonna get what I can get, and I'm gonna say sayonara to everybody here and go out. Two things can be true at once. She can have her own personal reasons for this, for getting out of there, because she, one of the other things she mentions in her video is. It's nothing but, arguing and petty, stupid stuff. And we're not getting anything done for the American people. And that's true. I think we all see that. I mean, from this most recent shutdown of Congress, to, nothing being done for Americans, but you keep hearing reports about insider trading from all of these representatives. You had Nancy Pelosi, serious insider stock trading. Dan Crenshaw reports just came out with that on the Republican side, insider trading, and he's trying to say that's bullshit. He doesn't even know how to use the stock market. He's giving you a bullshit excuse, but his net worth is worth millions now, and the whole thing is an insider scam. You go into office to become like a Hollywood kind of large personality rock star, but the political version of that. And you don't really get anything done for the American people. I mean, the swamp there is so bad. And I'm going to be getting into this with another video, that some of Trump's most recent comments about the interview with Laura Ingraham that was supposed to be a softball interview for him, but kudos to Laura for asking like some relevant questions and kind of holding his feet to the fire a little bit, is Trump wanted to bring in H-1B visas after saying that we weren't going to do that because we're going to be America first. Now we're going to bring a whole bunch of Indians in. Like, I can't call a customer service number without getting a fucking Indian that I can't understand a goddamn word they're saying. But let's bring in more and fuck over Americans. That's not America first. That's not make America great again either. And also him talking about allowing 600,000 Chinese students to come over because the colleges really need the revenue, and we need to, or they'll go out of business. Like we give a shit if these left-wing indoctrination centers are going to stay in business or not. So, people are going to have a lot of opinions about Majorie Taylor Green. I liked her when she was in office. I felt like for the most part she was pretty genuine with her feelings and the things that she was pushing for. And she's done. She's resigning, and she was a big Trump and Maga supporter. So when you see people online talking about, I think MAGA's dead, in the past, I would go, oh, come on now, give me a break. It's these talking points that they need to do in order to, get people to start thinking a little differently. But when I see things like this, the Trump interview and Majorie Taylor Green just up and instead of even attempting to run, I mean, she could have, and her chances probably still would have been really good. But she's decided she wants to get away with it, maybe look at something else. They've said maybe she has other political aspirations. Maybe she wants to run for governor of Georgia. Maybe she wants to look at something else. And that could be true. But to see her leave, and then Trump's interviews with Laura Ingraham going the way they are, and some of the things we're seeing, it seems to me almost like that MAGA is dead. Now, not to be confused with America First. Anybody that has felt that way and has been that way from the beginning, even before Trump came into office, we were America First. We cared about this country. We wanted better things, and certainly wanted better than what we were getting in our day to day up to that point. Now, you had a candidate come in with Trump that said that he was going to do all that, you know. So we said, okay, that would be awesome. Let's see if that's going to take place. But it doesn't look like it is now in this last term, and that's disappointing. We're going to get into a little bit of that in these next two segments here, because these kind of run together with the point that I'm making. So Marjorie Taylor Green is all done January 5th of 2026. And then there'll be an open seat in the House that we're going to see what gets who fills that. All right, another update coming right after this one. Thanks, everyone. Like, share, support, and subscribe to the show, and we'll be right back.